thanks for joining us today. It's a beautiful sunny day out, but I'm glad you're going to be up with us to read some books. But before we start reading, why don't we all stand up and we'll sing our welcome song, okay? All right, are you all standing? All right, we're going to start by clapping your hands, okay? We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. All my friends, it's story time. We clap and sing hello. And now we're going to stomp. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. All my friends, it's story time. We stomp and sing hello. And now we're going to wave. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. All my friends, it's story time. We wave and sing hello. Now we're going to whisper. We whisper and sing hello. We whisper and sing hello. All my friends, it's story time. We whisper and sing hello. Good job, you guys. That was very good. All right, why don't we all sit back on down, and then we'll start to read some of our fun stories. Why don't we start off with one about kindness? This one is called A Mountain of Friends. Let's see. Okay. There once was a sad little penguin. The other animals were worried about him. What's wrong, they asked. I'm a bird and I can't fly. No matter how hard I try, I can't even get up off the ground. Look, he tried to ride a bird, he tried to fly with balloons and with leaves. Didn't make it. Just once, I want to be able to soar with the clouds. Aw, poor penguin. But look, the animals need you to be able to be a friend and help. Yes, you. Can you help, penguin? Let's see what they do. Please turn the book and see what happens. Look at that. What do you think will happen? The animals take Penguin to the top of a hill, but the clouds are way too high for little Penguin to reach. So the animals stock stones up on the hill for him to stand on. But the clouds are still too high for little Penguin to reach. Because there are no more stones to stack, what do you think the animals will do? I think they'll stack themselves. Whoa, look at that. There's a hedgehog, and a rabbit, and a lamb, and a zebra, and a hippo, and a seal, a snake, an alligator, a flamingo, a kangaroo, giraffe, and a rhino, a tiger, a camel, a panda, a monkey, a pufferfish, a toucan, and a tortoise, an elephant, and look, there's Penguin. Now the clouds are not too high for Penguin to reach on a mountain of friends. Now Penguin can fly, soar within the clouds. And what does Penguin say to his friends? He says, thank you. And that's the end of A Mountain of Friends. Did you like that one? Oh, I'm so happy Penguin was able to fly, weren't you? So nice of all the friends to stack on top of each other. I think the flamingo was working the hardest. What do you think? Well, next we're going to be reading a story about counting. We're going to do some counting elements. So count along with me. This one's called I've Got an Elephant by Anne Grinkle. Do elephants like popcorn? Guess they do. I've got an elephant who sleeps in my bed in Superman pajamas that are yellow, blue, and red. Though other kids have teddy bears to cuddle up tight, I've got an elephant to hug me every night. But when I go to school, he gets lonely. Then he goes out and brings home an elephant friend. I've got 2 elephants who come with me to school. The kids on the bus think they're pretty cool. They know their ABCs and count to 10 by 2s. They help me with my reading if I ever get confused. But when I go shopping, they get lonely. And then They go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 3 elephants who run through the mall, making stops at all the shops they love best of all. They wriggle into fancy shoes, they try on every dress, but sometimes I have to scold them because they make an awful mess. But when I go swimming, they get lonely, and then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 4 elephants who swim in the pool. They are really good at backward strokes, as a general rule. They splash each other silly when it gets too hot. A cool spray of water really hits the spot. But when I go to the ballet, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 5 elephants who dance so gracefully. They've learned how to point their toes and how to bend their knees. My ballet teacher says that they make a pretty sight in their pretty pink tutus and their ballerina tights. But when I go to the movies, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 6 elephants who love to go to the movies. They get drinks and popcorn to munch on at the show. If the movie gets too scary, then they hide behind their little ears and cry elephant tears. But when I go fishing, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 7 elephants who fish so patiently. They sit together on the bank as quiet as can be. They hardly make a sound. They never breathe a word. Elephants in fishing hats. That's really quite absurd. Get them all. But when I go to play, dress up, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 8 elephants who prance down the stairs, pretending they're royalty and putting on airs. They gather round the table for a royal English tea, sipping from their teacups and having fun with me. But when I go sledding, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. I've got 9 elephants who share my little sled with 2 sturdy rudders that are painted bright red. We sit by the window and wait for it to snow. Then we climb on that sled and down the hill we go. But when I take a bath, they get lonely. And then they go out and bring home an elephant friend. But then I say, enough. And I call the zoo and they send a bus. I've got 10 elephants who live in the zoo with a tiger, a crocodile, and 20 kangaroo. I visit them on Sundays and bring them things to eat. Popcorn, pizzas, and a special peanut treat. But when I get lonely, I go out and then I find another playmate and I make another friend. And that's the end of I've Got an Elephant. Did you like that one? My favorite part was when they went fishing. Fishing could be a fun activity to do this summer. What do you think? I wish I had an elephant, but who's to say I won't? All right, why don't we end with a big book? The library has a really fun collection of these big books for you to check out. And today we're going to be reading Miss Mary Mac. Did you know that this is also a song? Do you know the song? Let's see. They even tell you the lyrics, so you can learn it. This is also a fun song that you can clap along to and have some fun with your friends. So today we're going to sing the song while reading the book, and you can learn it and sing it all summer long. All right. So we join Miss Mary Mac at the zoo. We have a monkey, a giraffe, an elephant, but oh, the elephant door is open. Where's the elephant? where's the zookeeper? There he is. Look, he's asleep. What will that elephant do? We'll see. Miss Mary Mac, 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 all dressed in black, 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 with silver buttons, 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 all down her back, back, back. She asked her mother, 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 for 50 cents, 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 to see the elephant, 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 jump over the fence, fence, fence. Have you ever seen an elephant jump over the fence? He jumped so high, 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 he reached the sky, 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 and didn't come back, 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 till the 4th of July, lie, lie. Look at all of them. They're so shocked. He fell so fast, 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 he fell so hard, 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 he made a hole, 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 in the backyard, yard, yard. The cat soup splash, 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 the soda pop, 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 the people scream, 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 the picnic stop, stop, stopped. Boy. He landed with, a thud, 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 and got all full, full, full of mud, mud, mud. Look at how dirty he's got. But does Miss Mary care? No. Miss Mary Mac, Mac, Mac gave him a drink, 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 and he got clean, 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 quick as a wink, wink, wink. Look, they all have umbrellas, but sadly the cat doesn't. Do cats like water? His keeper came, came, came to take him back, back, back. Oh, please don't go, 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 cried Mary Mac, Mac, Mac. The elephant doesn't want to go. I'll feed you hay, 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 and peanut tea, 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 if you'll just stay, 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 and live with me, me, me. The elephant's thinking. The silver buttons, 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 down my dress, 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 will be yours, 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 if you say yes, yes, yes. All the animals, they're chasing the zookeeper away. Now Mary Mac, 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 all dressed in black, 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 has purple buttons, 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 down her back, back, back. And the elephant, 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 has shiny rose, 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 of silver buttons, 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 all down his nose, nose, nose. I guess he stayed. And every day, 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 for 50 cents, 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 they both go out, 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 and jump the fence, fence, fence. Whoa. Look how they land. In a perfectly shaped elephant hole that they turned into a pool. And that's the end of Miss Mary Mac. Do you like the song? I hope you'll be able to sing it. It has a fun, catchy tune. Well, thank you all for joining us today and reading about some elephants. I hope you have a really fun weekend and get to enjoy some of the fun weather out there. We'll see you next week.